Welcome to the July 4th, 2025 Planning Board meeting. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a few housekeeping items for our transcriptionist. Everybody is here from the Planning Board this evening except for Chairman Capizella and Ms. Witt, and Mr. Martinez is also absent. Also joining us tonight is Attorney Rich Krogan and Building Fire Inspector Michael Guattari. As the acting chair. And Rick McCormick is the acting chair this evening. Thank you. I like it. Just as a reminder to people, if this is your first appearance before the Planning Board, it is considered a preliminary hearing, and the Planning Board may choose to or not to vote on your resolutions this evening. First up this evening, we need a motion to accept the minutes of May 7th, 2025. Mr. Brito, second. Mr. Higbee, any comments, corrections? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries. Our first order of business tonight is a request from Umberto Calero for a special use permit and site plan approval to have a skin spa located at 28-32 County Highway 78. Mr. Calero, you've out. Please step forward.
To the mic.
To the microphone, please.
Nope.
To the microphone.
Right.
Please state your name and explain what you're going to be doing.
My name is Umberto Calero. We try to open the business for skincare. Yeah, I think that we try to improve the physical and mental to the skincare, you know, but to this community, you know. But
So you're going to be selling skincare product?
no, we try to do in the skin like facial and skin care, you know. But
So facials, and will you be doing manicures and pedicures, that type of stuff?
yeah, manicure too, and pedicure, yeah.
Okay. Mr. Guattari, any comments this evening?
I have no comments. The reason that the previous tenant of this location was strictly a nail salon, being that they're looking to do similar work, but also facial and different types of procedures, we need to come back, or I advise them to come back to the planning board for extended use of that location. However, it was a nail salon in the past. It's limited changes to the area. I advise them, just my only concerns and recommendations is whatever procedures are being done must be done by the licensed professionals, and everything that's already in the amendment. Sixto and the building inspector and myself will be in contact with you prior to opening and during the construction phase. So I have no other issues other than that.
All right, thank you. Ms. Tu, do we have the mailings?
Yes, we do.
Okay, with that, the public hearing is open. Would anybody like to address this item on the agenda? Please step forward. Seeing none, we'll go to the planning board. Any comments, questions, or concerns? Ms. Houston?
Will there be massage?
Skincare, no,
No massage?
no massage,
Okay,
skincare.
thank you.
Mr. Madden?
This is your place of business, yes?
Yes,
And who will be providing these services?
I have partner to provide this.
And your partner's name?
It's One. That's
Juan?
the- Yes, WANG.
Whose license has been provided in this application?
Oh, hair license,
I'm sorry?
hair license.
One. Okay, thank you.
One has the hair license?
Yes.
Okay.
And just for the board's clarification, in the resolution, it does say applicant to display all necessary professional licenses required for approved use, and only those with the appropriate licenses may work there.
Any other questions or comments? One more time to the public. Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public hearing, please? Mr. Brito, second. Mr. Madden, all those in favor? Aye. Thank you. One more time to the board.
Mr. Guattari? You don't know if Sexto has any comments, do you?
I do not believe so.
Thank you.
I don't know if Mr. Guattari can answer this, but is there any need for different ventilation that wasn't there before?
When we do the initial construction, like, there will be some altering, some changes to the floor plan from what is there. I'll ensure that all ventilation is done properly and up to code.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, we'll take a vote on the roll. Mr. Madden? Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have a motion to approve the request of Umberto Clara for special use permit and site plan approval in order to have a skin spa located at 2832 County Highway 78? Mr. Brito? Mr. Higbee? Roll. Mr. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Brito?
Yes.
Ms. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Higbee?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Our next item on the agenda this evening is a request of Tyson Lerner for a special use permit and site plan approval in order to have a fitness class center and health coaching and wellness workshops located at 23 Center Street. Please step forward.
How are you?
Good evening. Please state your name.
My name is Tyson Lerner.
Welcome.
And I'm here with my husband and business partner.
Okay. What's your name, sir, for the record?
Zenon Dolnicki.
Good evening and welcome. Could you describe to the board a little bit of what you're doing?
Sure, we want to open a Pilates studio called Pilates Oasis across the street, and we'll have fitness and Pilates, health coaching, mobility classes, movement classes, reception area with some merch.
Okay, very cool.
And something I'm not sure if I put into the application, but we have just an underlying, we have our business, which is a registered LLC. Anyways, my accountant is asking me to move it to an S Corp, but so I don't know if that matters.
Mr. Krogan, is that?
No.
Okay, and we also have a completely separate, but we have a non-for-profit that we haven't really done any work on it, but we'd like to, once we're ready, start to use that nonprofit for like applying for grant money to offer our services to aspiring and professional artists for wellness services. So anyhow, I don't know if that matters
Does that have any
to,
impact on their application?
No, as long as it stays within the parameter of the use.
it's just all same use, yep.
Okay. Mr. Guattari, any comments or concerns?
Not at this time. I did a site visit. I met with the applicant. The building is fully sprinklered. It has an alarm, a fire alarm system currently in it. I think it'd be a good use for there, and we'll be in contact moving forward if the board approves it.
Very cool. Do you know if Mr. Martinez had any comments or concerns?
Sixto, I've spoken to Sixto on this property, and there were no objections other than just construction or possible moving forward, but I believe that was limited work on their part.
Yeah, we have the 2 floors.
Yes.
All right. And you are aware that you are located in the DMU zone, so any kind of signage will have to go before the Architectural Review Board, correct? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And your occupancy load will be determined by Mr. Guattari as far as for workshops, classes. He'll indicate what you can have as your capacity.
Yeah, we've gone over that with him as well.
And that's tied to their certificate of occupancy, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha. With that, we'll open
It will
the,
be occupancy load.
gotcha. With that, we'll open the public hearing. Ms. Chu, do we have the mailings? All right. Anybody wishing to address this project or the board, please step forward. Seeing none, anybody from the board have any questions or comments? Mr. Madden?
Your plans indicate reformer rooms. Can you explain that, please?
Sure. So Pilates, the Pilates Tech Fit is a fitness technique that has a wide range of equipment that people can use, or they can just be on a mat. So a reformer is a piece of Pilates equipment that is a typical kind of piece of equipment. So we have one room that's dedicated to workouts on that equipment. It's a reformer with a tower. It's just this just looks like a bed, basically. Some people say it looks like a torture machine, but I promise it's not. And then the second floor, we have more of open space as well as a private training room with a reformer and Cadillac. But the reason why we call that the reformer room is because it has, those reformer machines. And we've already shown the layout, too.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Ms. Houston?
Curious about the nonprofit part. Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Do you have any specific questions? or-
Well, what's the name of your nonprofit? What will you be doing with regard to that?
Okay. Well, it's really in, I would say, dream phase right now. I have inherited a nonprofit that services artists from my parents because they ran this for many years, running a dance company. But for me, the mission of it will be to help people who, like, for example, dancers, dance students. I was a dance student at one point in my life, many, many moons ago. And you just get a lot of injuries, but taking Pilates classes is very good for that, like preventing that, but it's also expensive, especially if you're a starving artist. So that's the goal, that's what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the online programs, will they be like live streams
Yep.
or?
Yep, so we're going to install some cameras and monitors, and so they can log in and take a class with the students and the teacher, or they can book an online class privately.
Thank you.
Just for the record, if you do, when the nonprofit does come online, if you're going to have their offices located there, you'll probably have to come back before the planning board for an expanded use.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, one more time to the public. Anybody would like to address the board? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public hearing? Mr. Madden? Mr. Higbee? All those in favor? Aye. All right. One more time to the board. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can I have a motion to approve the special use permit and site plan approval for fitness classes located at 23 Center Street?
So move.
Mr. Brito? Mr. Madden? All right, roll. Mr. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Brito?
Yes.
Ms. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Higbee?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Tasha Y. Crump for a special use permit and site plan approval in order to have an elective ultrasound studio specializing in 2D, 3D, 4D, and HD live images of babies, photography, and memorabilia located at 86-90 North Street in Middletown. Good evening. Please state your name.
My name is Tasha Crump.
And what are you planning to do, Ms. Crump?
What I'm planning to do is open up a 3D 4D ultrasound studio, elective specifically, for mothers, parents, families who would like to see the baby in utero and HD live pictures, color pictures, things like that, and offer some merchandise like funny tees.
Okay. Just out of when you say memorabilia, what does that mean?
Like the onesies that the baby will wear that say,
Gotcha.
Cutest thing ever, stuff like that.
With my picture on it, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Guattari, any comments?
None at this time. I've been in contact with the applicant. We did a site visit. Sixto and myself were there. We have no issues at this time.
Thank you. All right. Just so the board knows, we are going to need to have a motion to amend this to include the language, applicant confirms that she has a license to use ultrasound and training, if any required to use said equipment, and anyone utilizing said equipment in the office will have said license and training. All right. With that said, we'll open the public hearing. Ms. Martina, Ms. Tu, do we have the mailings? Thank you very much. Anybody from the public wishing to address this applicant or the board? All right, seeing none, we'll go to the board. Any comments from the board? Mr. Brito?
Do we need a more detailed planning, site plan for the inside to know where the machines are gonna be, how many machines, the beds, are there rooms? This is about as bare bones as we've had, and I just wanna make sure that, I don't know if that's Sixto's realm, or if,
Mr. Guadry?
So this address is a office space. It's pretty straightforward. It's right across the street here. It's a regular office building, office thing, small units. There's not much change, much difference
Gotcha.
here. And Sixto and myself are both satisfied.
that's all I need. Thank you.
Mr. Krogan?
During the permitting process, if they need something more detailed, they can ask for it.
Thank you, Mr. Brito. Anybody else? Higbee? All right. Seeing none, we'll go back to the public one more time. All right. Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public hearing? Mr. Brito?
Fine.
Mr. Higbee? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Excellent. All right. I need a motion to amend the resolution to read applicant confirms she has a license to use ultrasound and training, if any required, to use said equipment, and anyone utilizing said equipment in office will have said licensing and training. Mr. Madden, seconded by Mr. Brito. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain? Motion carries. All right. I need a motion to approve the amended agenda, please, the amended resolution. Mr. Madden? Mr. Brito? Any discussion? All right. All the, roll. Mr. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Brito?
Yes.
Ms. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Higbee?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Congratulations. And for the, you are in the DMU, so you'll need to go before the Architectural Review Board for any signage or any changes to the outside of the building. Thank you. Congratulations. Next up, we have Celia Gonzalez for a special use permit and site plan approval in order to have a business office located on the first floor of the premises located at 248 East Main Street, Middletown. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Silvia Gonzalez.
Good evening, Ms. Gonzalez. Please let us know what you're planning on doing.
I would like to open an office for my business.
What kind of business will it be?
We do roofing and rental properties.
Okay. Will you be storing anything on site, or is this just your offices?
Not just office.
Okay. All right. Mr. Guadry, any concerns?
Not at this time. Sixto and myself were both present at the site visit. He's been in contact with them. We have a site or floor plan. The only concern that I had was addressed that there was a stove on the original one, and we asked them to remove the stove for fire safety.
Okay.
So, and they were fine with that.
Okay. And Ms. Martinez had no other concerns either?
No.
All right, thank you. Ms. Martina, do we have the mailings? Ms. Martina. If anybody would like to address this applicant or the board, please step forward. Seeing none, we'll go to the board. Any questions or comments?
I will note in the resolution, it says there will be no storage of construction-related supplies and/or materials in the basement.
Thank you.
Okay. I
What
understand.
about parking? Is this currently a multifamily home, or is it
It's currently.
A multifamily home.
Yeah.
a multifamily home?
So if you don't mind, I'll chime in. I'll give a little bit more information.
and
that-
also about
that's my-
parking, if you
That's
could
my
touch on it.
apologies. This was a multifamily property. They're converting the first floor to a showroom, if you will, and that's why there was a kitchen in there at the time. With that being said, there's also a full basement and tenants above. So our concerns for safety, everything, was that, number one, the tenants above them are separated and protected correctly. The other concern was, being that they're in a roofing and siding business, that inside the building can be used for displays but can't be used for storage of highly combustible materials, roofing tars, nails, paint, whatever it is. So we felt it appropriate that in the resolution, there not be materials stored not only in the unit itself, but also possibly in the basement or anywhere else that they have access to that's not for direct sale, not sales, but marketing. And that's all.
Thank you.
But my understanding is they'll be parking their vehicles in the lot, right?
There is a very large lot in the rear. I don't believe parking was permitted, but I'd have to read the resolution. I think it is separated clearly from what I recall.
Well, is the applicant planning on parking your vehicles there?
Not all of them, because we have a warehouse in a different place.
Do you know how many vehicles you will be parking there?
Maybe 2. That's it.
The warehouse is where you store the supplies and such?
Yeah.
Is this a new business?
No.
No. And what's the name of the company?
Wireless Roofing Inc. and Gonzalez Rental Inc.
Okay. Can you repeat the first part? I apologize.
Wireless Roofing Inc.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments? Back to the public. Can I have a motion to close the public hearing, please? Mr. Brito? Second. Mr. Madden? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained? Carries. All right. I need a motion to approve the special use permit and site plan approval for a business at the first floor premises located at 248 East Main Street. Mr. Brito? Mr. Higbee? Roll. Mr. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Higbee?
Yes.
Ms. Houston?
Yes.
And Mr. Brito?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And you vote
Oh, and I
yes?
vote yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything else for the board this evening? Seeing none, can I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Brito, Mr. Higbee, all those in favor? Aye. Aye.